We got you. Game over. Here he is again, doing what he does best. Cheating. Here 𝐶 is exploiting a glitch to get outside of the map boundary. This is not allowed, and another example of this streamer's mischievous online behavior. Let's see what the Warzone enforcement policy says about this.
Any user who abuses an exploit in the game code, or other established rule of play, is subject to a penalty. An example includes, but is not limited to, using a hole in the map geo, to intentionally go outside of the map boundary.
The rat quickly took to his stream to address the accusations. Damage control was his #1 priority. This was an excellent chance to explain the clips, and if successful this would have actually worked in his favor. However, his ignorance got the better of him. So did he address the claims, which other streamers have done, such as Swag, JoeWo, and 𝐒𝐥𝐚𝐦𝐢𝐧𝐭, to name a few? No. He did not. It was all very strange.
Again, if you think I cheat, I feel bad for you. Like, I got nothing else for you. But I mean, I have nothing to defend. Like, it doesn't change anything for me. Again, though, I don't think these people want to learn. So again, I mean, you could reason with people all you want, but they don't really want to learn. They just they're kind of like parasites in a way.
Parasites? Did we hear that correctly? So, anyone in the community that calls out suspicious gameplay is now a parasite? Again, it's just another example of the ignorance of this lockdown rat, who only came known during the COVID-19 lockdowns. He is a very ignorant person. Ironically, this is what led to his streaming career. Here he is explaining to the community how his Warzone streaming career blew up from nothing.
Into those, but this was like October 2020, or a little bit before that, a couple months before that. I used to go into the Warzone Discord, and I'd go in there and I'd be like looking for a group, and then I'd like put my KD, and then I'd get a bunch of messages. And so I met some people through there, and we 2v2'd. One time I just had someone come on my stream. He was like, "Hey, do you want to play Tommy and Aiden?" I was like, "Yeah, I'd play them." And then a week after, Aiden raided me, and then Joe raided me, and then everything after that, it was like Twitch rivals, Qualls, right about then, and then that's essentially where I got into competing.
However, this couldn't be further from the truth. I have uncovered evidence that in fact, 𝐶's streaming career actually began when JoeWo knocked the rodent out with one punch. A few years ago, 𝐶 actually used to work in a cookout, serving hamburgers and french fries to JoeWo.
So basically, I used to work at a cookout. If you don't know what a cookout is, it's basically like it's a fast food place on the East Coast. They do like milkshakes and stuff like that. And Joe, this was before I used to stream, and he always come by and he'd come and he'd order like a cookies and cream milkshake every single week. Every single day of the week, Monday through Friday. And he'd come so often that I knew him by name, and he was giving me like some attitude. He was giving me some tude. Like it was interesting because he came through and like I'd seen him so many times before, probably hundreds. And by his 200th time coming, he started giving me some tude, bro. And he came and gave me some tude. I was like, dude, like we could just handle this like right outside. Like, we could just handle this like men. And he's like,
oh, the staff comes out. What's going on? What's going on? His boss is there. I'm like, yo, I'm so sorry. Like, I don't know what happened. I apologize. But whoever this guy is has an attitude. He asked me to step outside. I stepped outside and he got slammed. Like, as expected. I mean, look at the guy.
At this point, I believe the rodent was knocked out. JoeWo then took care of the rat and took him back to the rat's nest for a sponge bath.
And then 𝐶 got fired. So I felt awful. Like, that's his job. So I brought 𝐶 back to my place, cleaned him up. He saw my stuff and he was like, hey, can I play? And I was like about to be like, yo, I'm on controller. And at the time I was about to get that out, he just already sat down and started playing. So he played on the keys and stuff.
You just can't trust these streamers. You make YouTube videos, informing everyone that you've been hacking on stream, for cheap and dirty content. Then have the audacity to attack the very community that questions it. You have been caught, exposed and shamed. We got you. Game over.
I'm unstoppable. I'm a virtue with no brakes. I'm invincible. Yeah, I win every single game. I'm so powerful. I don't need battery. Hey.